the next thing we're going to add to our postcard project is a slide about your trip. So you're going to add a packing list and a little description of who you're going with and where you're going to go. So let's start this from scratch. Okay, we have 2 slides already, and now we're going to insert another slide, and we're going to do this by clicking at the down arrow and choosing 2 content. We want 2 content boxes on this next slide. So if we click it, now in PowerPoint, when you click the content, when PowerPoint adds a new slide with text, it automatically puts bullet points in there. So if you enter your information, you automatically get bullet points. Let me show you what the bullet points are all about. All right, it's easier to explain bullet points in Microsoft Word. If you had a topic, and it's important, and then you wanted this to be animals with stripes, and then you have zebra, and tell me about the zebra and the tiger, and then you have animals with shells, and you tell me about the turtle, and I don't know if I count shrimp, but I'm going to put shrimp there. So here's my report. The bullet points, if you highlight this in Microsoft Word and you choose this option right up here in your Home tab in the ribbon, you have these little bullet points right there. They'll make them bullet points. You could also turn it into a list. You could also turn it into a report outline. So now, if this is topic 1, these are subtopics here, and you can move them over with these little arrows. And you can get really organized with your reports by moving things with your arrows. Now let's say you wanted to add an animal with a stripe. Gosh, I can't even think of them. Let's say a cat. Notice how when I entered it, the numbers are going to change automatically. And maybe if I wanted to add another topic here, I could say animals with fur. It's not under topic 1, it should be moved over. I can use this arrow to move it over. So this is a great way to get yourself organized, right, with your report. So that's what's happening in the PowerPoint. When you come in with these bullet points, you have these bullet points up here that's going to keep you organized. So we're going to put in our packing list. And maybe we're going to bring a toothbrush. Let me add my list. One moment. Okay, here's my packing list. The packing list itself does not need a bullet point, so I can uncheck that. Toothbrush, toothpaste, hairbrush, that's all part of a major category we call toiletries. So I can take the toothbrush and I can scoot it over. Toothpaste, scoot it over. Hairbrush, scoot it over. And now I have clothes. And I want to scoot this way. And I can even highlight all of these and scoot them over. Okay, so that's going to be using a bulleted list. You can also change your mind and say, oh, maybe I need a numbered list. Or maybe I need an outline. So you can choose the type of list, but I do want it to be a bulleted list. Now, how can I tell that you did it the right way? Because I can go in and add one more thing, and if the numbers move, you did it the right way. I'm sure you guys don't bring makeup because you're beautiful just the way you are. All right. Now on this side, I don't need a bullet point at all. I'm going to put I am traveling with. Well, let me finish this. Okay, so once you've written your story, you can highlight your story by clicking and dragging over the whole thing and changing the font to something fun. Let's put something in there that's fun. And you can even change the color right here. And then I think in the big title I'll put about my trip. Now here it's really important. I want that to be in the center. Some people, space, space, space. No, 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 no. When you want something in the center, you use these little icons right here. Look, center, right, center, left. We want it in the center. Now you could even take this one, highlight it, and choose a fun font for that. Good designers don't use too many fonts, but I'm giving you some freedom here because it is fun. Now, here's some fancy stuff you can do with it. I want you to change the background of this card. I like these two just the way they are, so I'm only going to change the background of this one. So in my Design tab, up at the very top, Design tab, I'm going to go all the way to the end. If I choose these, it's going to change all of them. I don't want that. I want those to stay white. So I'm going to go all the way to the end, and I'm going to format the background of only this slide. So if I choose Solid Fill, I can choose a color. If I choose Gradient Fill, ooh, you can get a lot of fun stuff with the gradient. And then if you want to change the color, you can experiment with these things and see which one you like. If you want to change the color, you choose one of these little arrows, and then you go right underneath it to the bucket, and you can change the color. And you can experiment with that. Or you could choose a picture or texture or a pattern. Now I want to show you something about the patterns, and anything actually. Sometimes the patterns make it really hard for you to read the writing. Okay? So once you choose the pattern you want, or the texture or the gradient, I want you to click on the box that has the text in it and go to Format. When you go to Format and you go to Shape Fill, you're going to choose a shape color that looks nice with your background. So if I click on this where the packing list is, and I go to Format and I go to Shape Fill, I'm going to make it a little bit more beautiful. Now I can really read what I have to say. All right, that's the goal for the third slide.